Good morning, welcome to SlimChat. It's Tracy, and got up nice and early to bed, early to rise, as they say, and do feel quite refreshed from it. Refreshed but lazy. Oh gosh, am I lazy? Really? Don't know why. Don't know why I'm so lazy. Maybe I've just taking the time. I've had so much going on, so much stress as well, so much anxiety, so much worry since, well, I caught COVID. You know, there's all that. I had all the worry with Mike. My son had a stroke, and then we got COVID, and then we had Christmas, and then we were recovering from COVID, and then my house sale, and then we moved, I have to move all my stuff. So it's just been ongoing. It's probably been, and Gary's angina and hospital visits and Mike's hospital trip and all those things. I think now I've had a COVID jab, maybe my inside, I'm just thinking, oh, breathe. Perhaps that COVID jab is actually giving me a little bit of I don't know if it's a false sense of security, but are giving me that because a lot of people have said I suddenly feel a lot more relaxed and covered now. And you know how you used to feel. Do you remember that? Before COVID, coronavirus, before all of that, how you used to feel, where there were no major worries of impending death to contend with, or that your loved ones would. There was none of that. Do you remember life before? It's weird. I actually had a Facebook. You get memories pop up. And it was a memory that popped up today was a picture of me and Gemma. We'd obviously been in the garden enjoying a drink or something and a barbecue or whatever. And we did one of those selfies where I was behind her. And my little caption was, do you remember the days when Corona was just a beer? And that was what I mean. That's the kind of sentiment I mean. When, carefree days where you didn't mind getting up close and personal with strangers. Not that Gemma was a stranger, but I mean, if you go to gigs and you're squashed together and you're all breathing the same air. The only time that you might feel anything is if one of them sneezed and you think, oh, I'm going to get cold now. God. So, yeah, I can remember those days. Isn't it amazing, will we ever get back to that, to just feeling like so relaxed around strangers and not worrying that they're too close, or that even though you've got masks on, you still hold your breath as you go by them. Do you do that? Because I do. And I know I've got a mask on, I've got my little shield in there, and yet people who are walking towards me still hold my breath, which then makes me compensate with my breathing, which makes me gulp air, which is stupid. I know that, but I do it anyway. So will we ever go back to that, not having to hold our breath when we go past strangers in the supermarket? Even though you're wearing masks and they're wearing a mask. And I have to say, lately, everybody's been wearing them properly. I haven't seen anyone with it under their chin or under their nose, kind of strung there. It's been a long time since I've seen that. I've seen a few without masks, like out and about. I keep mine on. If I'm shopping and I come out of that shop and go into another one, keep mine on. Can't be bothered to keep fiddling about with it. But people take them off as soon as I get out. So if I walk past them, even outside, as soon as they're kind of close, I hold my breath until I'm long gone past them. And then I start gulping because I can't breathe properly. Oh, it's a bit silly, I know, but I'm still here. Must work, sure. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, maybe that is why I'm a bit more chilled and lazy. Because I am lazy. Can't be bothered to do anything. Literally. So, maybe it's the kind of sit back and relax kind of vibe going on inside my head. Whether it's justified or not is another matter. But then again, you see, I'm sort of in the comfort of your own home where you're not, mixing with strangers. But I think, it is going to give us that sense of security, even though, you know, there are still dangers of catching it, but you're not in any immediate danger of, you know, getting extreme COVID. Yeah. Anyway, so food wise, I have no idea what I'm going to have for breakfast. This time that Gary's got off work, he had 12 days off, and I think we're halfway through, or maybe just over halfway through it. And I've been kind of eating the same stuff as him. It become a bit difficult, really. Well, when he's at work, it's a lot easier to do separate meals, but when you're together, it's a novelty at first. Novelty soon wears off. So we were eating the same things, and I shall carry on with that. And then once he gets back to work, I'm kind of toying with the idea of switching over to do Slimming World with him, so that he gets really in the swing of it. Because we'll be both eating the same thing, and I'll be updating the planner and getting used to the sins and getting him used to using the planner. So I think it would be better to do that for a while. And then if I find I'm struggling and I'm not happy, I will revert back and I'll do my keto, and he can do the Slimming World once he's got it under his belt. I want to do the Slimming World. I want to do that because I want to eat a balanced, healthy diet, you know. But I find that since I've been eating the same food as Gary, I'm wondering if half of the fact that I'm so lazy is the carbs. Not that I'm eating crazy carbs. Well, no, I mean, you know, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it is that. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe I've just hit that kind of carb wall where I wasn't eating them, and now I am. So, yeah, I shall carry on doing the low fat Slimming World recipes as well, because, you know, whenever we do anything new, we will get it on there. So yesterday we had pousson. And if you're not familiar with the pousson, they're chickens that are this big. They're specially bred. They're poussons. It's a French word. And they're like tiny miniature chickens. They are absolutely amazing. So we had pousson, and we had a like veg roast dinner with it. It was really, really nice. Fantastic. So today, Gary was going to make this. Well, he is going to make this. It's something he was going to do for me while I was doing keto, but we're going to have it anyway. And it's you buy flank steak and you bash it out, and then you put stuff in it and roll it, and then you bake it. So he's going to do that anyway, and I might film it if we can, as Gary will be cooking it and I can position. So we'll probably do that. And so expect there might be a little recipe pop up for this at some point. Now, it does have cream cheese, and you can either do that high fat or low fat. It's completely up to you. So it can either be a slimming one, or it can be Slimming World. It can either be Slimming World or keto friendly, or just fattening, whatever way you want to do it. So yeah, we'll probably do that, because I can. So the only thing I didn't like about my risotto video was that we used to have wood behind the cooker, and when Gary put the units up, had to take it away, so it's just plain plasterboard. So there's obviously things spit and you can see it. So the kitchen's by no means finished. There's no worktops. We can't do that until after this lockdown. There's no tiles on the wall, which again we can't do until after lockdown, because Gary needs Jamie to help him. So the kitchen's not finished, and I normally try to position it so that you can't see any of that, but it was visible. That I didn't like. But when the kitchen is finished and it's all fabulous, then it won't matter, because you'll just be looking at tiles and, you know, nice worktop. At the moment, you look at chopping board and you look at splashes. So, and the cooker it has seen better days. But you know, it is what it is. It's a lived-in lifestyle, isn't it? Lived-in kitchen. And the recipe was fabulous. So if you've not tried it, please do, because it's really yummy. I enjoyed it. Anyway, I'm going to get off. upload this, and if we can, I'm going to film Gary cooking this steak roll. I don't know what it's called. We'll think of a good name and it will appear as if by magic at some point, maybe later on today. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.